that your shit was not going up at all.
Oh, so I almost ruined the podcast because I was recording 2 mic inputs twice, and we almost talked for an hour for no reason. Yeah. Luckily, I caught it with an eagle eye, like Shia LaBeouf. And who was the chick that was an eagle eye with Shia LaBeouf? You remember that? She's kind of a MILF. She's probably not doing anything now because she's too old.
What?
The movie Eagle Eye.
Was she a MILF?
Megan Fox?
Yeah, but an eagle eye.
No, Megan Fox is Disturbia.
Did she have a kid?
No, wait, no. Disturbia is another chick.
Transformers.
An eagle
Transformers.
eye. An eagle eye.
Disturbia was fucking Trinity from The Matrix.
Wait, was it really?
That was the mom.
No,
that was the mom.
Oh, okay, the mom. I'm talking about
Disturbia had like
the blonde chick.
I thought like Blake Lively was in that.
Are you talking about the younger chick?
The blonde chick who's like his love interest. Who's like, why are you always like staring at people from binoculars?
Oh yeah, he's like, do you just?
It's like so mysterious how you like stalk people.
You want to like look at me and be on?
Yeah, well, Eagle Eye, the computer, was trying to kill him, not his own mistake.
You want to look at my asshole through your binoculars, Shia LaBeouf? How about you put a bag on your head, Shia?
Let me wink at you with my brown eye.
What?
That's what I'm talking about. Assholes winking.
Assholes winking.
That's my LLC, so I can get tax breaks. Is Assholes Winking LLC Incorporated. See, I told you, Yox, the podcast is much better when I'm loose and drunk. Nice and drunk, and come up with good riffs.
Goddamn son, you are listening to the OYC Podcast and I'm feeling like I need to get something off of my chest. If you think that me and my girlfriend Laura aren't serious, like super serious, I'm going to push my fists into my face out of rage and grit my teeth till they shatter. I will think about confronting you for days, lying awake at night, losing sleep, developing acne, feeding my self-conscious full of unnecessary anger and vitriol till I have a nervous breakdown and live stream my suicide to a total of 3 Twitch.tv viewers. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the warm fuzzy feeling it gives you. Faggot. You bitch faggot. Yeah, you bitch little nigga faggot. Step up you pussy. Hold me back. Hold me back from this faggot.
You gotta remember. You gotta go by the comments.
I'm not talking. I don't. What are YouTube comments, Yox? I don't read them anymore.
I like to consider them constructive criticism.
I read every single one of them.
No.
And they're hilarious.
I do.
They are funny. They're good.
Some of them are not constructive criticism.
Again, not funny when you act like you really know the person. Very funny when you say funny shit.
Yeah,
Crazy weird
the
shit.
goal is to come up with the best funny joke on the internet, so that the Colbert will hire you for his late night show to be a writer. If you write enough funny things on Twitter, you will get a spot on the Colbert Late Show.
Make sure
making Trump jokes.
A hard right hand jab to the right Republicans.
That's what I'm
Make
saying.
It edgy.
These conservatives, more like 1980s liberals. You know what I'm saying?
It's just flip flopped.
That's what I'm talking about. We're what's that? We're Mad Money. This is the Mad Money podcast. What's up, faggots? Here's what you should.
This is what you should put in your wallet.
You're going Wolf of Wall Street on that one. You're thinking Mad Men, right?
Yeah, I've never seen Mad Men.
But
actually,
your Mad Money is you're representing Mad Men, right?
Mad Men's like the mafia and shit, right?
No,
That's
Mad
what,
Money, the
I have no idea.
CNN bit.
Oh, I don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about. What is Mad Money?
What is Mad Men?
Mad Men the show.
Mad Men's a show with John Hamm.
About advertising.
He's basically advertising Lucky
John
Strike
Hamm.
cigarettes. I loved that show because they advertise Lucky Strike cigarettes.
Oh, it's on right now?
No, it's over.
Oh
now.
yeah, it's been gone.
Ran
it's
for like
over.
7, 8 seasons.
But it was not. It was like all the advertising campaigns that like blew up back then and shit. It was
It was the Mafia? That's tight.
But no, what is this
No, it
that
was
y'all are
just like- it
talking
was just
about? I don't know what the fuck you're
basically
saying.
I thought Mad Men was like
It
a
was
mafia
dick
show.
bigger.
I
It's like
guess
the whole
like
show.
us. I think I confuse Mad Men with Sopranos because I've never seen either or.
okay.
But
Soprano-
I do need to watch Sopranos.
You need to watch
Cool.
Sopranos, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely.
And then watch Breaking Bad all the way through, and then you have to.
I'm
kinda
still trying to
choose.
finish Breaking Bad.
That's
I'm
why
like
then you have to finish
halfway
both and decide which is the best show.
I'm halfway
That's
through
bullshit.
season
Of all
4
time.
You're
Breaking
an
Bad,
idiot.
and it's kind of
The Wire
hard
is
to
the
get
best
through.
show ever.
Okay,
The
you gotta
Wire.
throw that in there too. That's like
Yeah.
a top 3. They have to have a battle. What's the best show?
What about Peaky Blinders?
I like Peaky Blinders though, but nowhere close.
What's some other shows that have just faded out of existence?
Two
Stranger Things.
2 girls in a
Dang.
pizza place.
2.5 minutes. Yeah, dude.
2 girls in a
Two
pizza.
guys, a girl.
Two broke
You
girls?
said 2
No,
girls
2
in a
guys and
pizza
a girl
place.
in a pizza place. Don't get me started on that shit. I watched that shit.
2 girls in a pizza
What
place.
I watched
Whatever
that shit
fucking
when I was
place
a
they
kid.
worked in. The 2 broke chicks. But
2
they-
broke girls. They had a
2
cupcake
broke
spot.
chicks and Kat Dennings' tits. You can see them
That was the
online if you
best,
look up the leaked
man.
nude.
that show
Cat
pissed me
Dennings.
off.
I
It
don't
was so
remember those
annoying.
shows.
You didn't see two broke girls with the pale white girl with the huge tits?
You can find her nudes
They're
online through the
gigantic
leak
boobs.
that happened a few years ago.
You saw Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist?
You can see better.
Well, I heard
She
of
was
that.
in-
I've
she
heard
was
that
in that
one.
movie.
I haven't heard the other ones.
She's the chick in that movie.
Doesn't Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist is one of those movies that has like a disgusting toilet scene, right? Where they have to like dig through like shit.
Yeah, I think she drops her gum
why
or
do
phone or
why
something
do
in there.
movies
Yeah, let's
do
go grab
that?
my gum. And then
What the fuck? Somebody dropped gum in there
But
one time.
that's a movie trope.
Right?
I don't know.
There's I can point
watched
to
that movie
multiple
once and I
movies
just
where they
don't
like
remember.
are just like fucking around in a shitty. Train Spotting's another one with the
Maybe,
disgusting.
where he dives in. But
Yeah.
no, there was like something where it was like maybe it was a girl that was drunk that dropped her shit. It was like maybe a bridesmaids thing or something.
I feel like
She
that
dropped it in a nasty thing and just
someone
picked her gum
you
right
said
out of the
you
toilet.
said gum. I
It
feel like
happens.
it might be gum. Like they take the gum out of the toilet and start chewing it or something.
No, that's a movie scene. Like some bitch drops her shit in like shitty water, like gum and shitty water, plucks the gum out and starts chewing it.
Oh,
Like it's fucking disgusting.
why was that?
Sounds like a Melissa McCarthy bit.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's from some shit.
She's
like
like,
that.
oh, I'm fat.
It
and
might
I'm
have been
pooping.
fucking. It might have been Sandra Bullock or some shit. So in some fucking movie.
In The Blind Side.
Yeah.
Dang.
Or
If
in
I-
Heat.
that-
What's
no,
that?
it was
Heat
the-
with Keanu?
Well, no, in Blindside, it was like
Or
the
wait, I'm
scene where
thinking
she
of
was
something else.
smoking crack before she picked up this random black kid to fucking raise.
Sorry, I didn't pay attention to what I was trying to differentiate in my head. Is Heat the movie with Robert De Niro? With the bank robbing?
Heat is, yes.
Then what's
The Heat.
Speed is the one with Sandra Bullock and Keanu.
But she also has a movie, The Heat, with Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
That's what I thought you might have been
Are they any
referencing.
good?
I never
I've
saw
seen
that.
Speed. I've never seen the
I mean, it was funny.
Speed's are-
I
Speed's
guess
a
it was
fun
Speed
movie.
is,
Cool.
is,
I think I've heard of that movie.
cheesy.
It's cheesy.
Yeah.
It has Keanu in it.
Speed is the
That's
movie.
why.
You probably heard the bit about it's the bus that can't go under 60 miles per hour or it explodes.
Oh,
That's where that
I've
comes
seen that.
from.
Speed, yeah.
A lot of shows have done that like bit where it's like this thing has to be moving
But no
forward
one did it better.
than Speed.
Nobody did it better than Speed.
And nobody's done better Speed than me. Just kidding, I've never done Speed. I
Breaking
don't.
Bad?
What is Speed? What is Speed like as a drug? Is it a powder? Is it a capsule?
No.
Is it like the is it the Cowboy Bebop drug with the little red line in the
1, 2,
vial?
3. Yeah, as soon as you hit the
That
One,
drug
two,
sounds
three,
awesome.
Damn.
That drug seems. Cowboy Bebop drugs?
Fuck the podcast.
Seems
Let's just
sweet.
watch Cowboy Bebop.
I said that like 2 podcasts ago.
You did though.
I think you really did. I think we really should just delete the On Your Computer channel and watch Cowboy Bebop.
We're just gonna do
Channel
Cowboy Bebop
restructure
reviews.
2019.
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop reviews by OYC.
Yeah, review 1,000,000 stars out of 1,000,000. It's good, and yeah, that was
This
gay,
episode's
but I don't
good
care.
because it's just look at it. It's great.
Just look at it. It's the best. It's
Oh,
good.
if you notice here, Spike takes on the dichotomy of the emperor, which in ancient Greek mythology means to the spider crosses the river with the lizard, and hieroglyphics go back and they tie into the pyramids.
And then a corgi pisses on a rock, and it opens a secret door that leads into a treasure that
What this corgi
Solves all
does
their money
next will
problems.
make you circumcise yourself.
the corgi really does like solve their money
Re-circumcise
problems.
yourself.
Yeah,
He
I
like
know.
fucking saves
Couldn't
them.
it talk though or something like that? Or like-
No,
No, it
the
didn't even talk,
corgi
just-
the corgi kind of talks to the fucking weird
Yeah, the
kid.
chick.
Yeah. They have like a
Oh, the
understanding.
androgynous
Yeah, like a
kid.
Yeah.
The hero to trans
'Cause-
people everywhere.
'cause,
Is it a
yeah.
man? Is it a boy? Is it a woman? Is it a Man or is it a boy?
We have our Japanese correspondent
The
stumped over here.
translator. I'm M to B, man to boy. I went back to being a boy.
I don't know. Is it a boy? Is he a boy? Because
I think it's supposed to be a female. If
Yeah,
I just
I
watched
do too.
it's supposed to be like a girl. Yeah.
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 Japan's definitely one to meld the fucking line.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Speak for your people. Go ahead, Andrew.
I am
Asian,
so sorry.
Asian.
I'm so sorry beyond half of the Yamada family.
Now you need to take out your Tonto blade and seppuku yourself, faggot.
Gomennasai, minasama.
Bushito.
Don't worry.
I didn't mean to call you a faggot. You're really not.
He didn't understand it.
You're very straight laced from what I've seen. You do fuck pussy.
Fuck a pussy. Ugh. Motherfucker.
But was that a nice way of saying just because you're Japanese, you're not all gay?
No, I don't think that's what my thought process was. But if you want to extract that from it, sure. Like a nice little.
And is that also like saying yes?
Like a nice stevia extraction. You extract
We went
stevia
over
from the
this.
plant and have a
We went
nice
over this.
artificial
Japanese
sweetener.
people fuck
That's
rubber
an
things.
alternative to sugar.
I didn't hear that.
Sorry, Andrew. Say that again.
So we already went over this. Japanese people just fuck silicone vaginas.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the tangas.
Went over this.
Oh yeah, you said they leave their eggs around, right?
Just plant our seed in silicone. It's gonna make
wondering,
silicone mutant people.
Yeah, they can make dinosaurs.
They live in the sewers.
Do you guys like
Make
trade
dinosaurs with
those?
squinty eyes.
Like Pokemon. They
Yeah.
trade them like Pokemon.
It's gonna be a squinty-eyed silicone Godzilla. It's gonna
Yeah.
mutate.
And he
Take over
and
Tokyo.
instead of fucking knocking the buildings over with his arms, he's just walking into them because you can't see.
Instead of roaring, it's just a squishy sound.
What the fuck?
It's Gojira.
It's a tango.
It's a Tenga.
Big floppy sloppy egg.
And then Godzilla finds out he was made by the Tenga egg, and then he goes after the fucking people that made the Tenga eggs,
Like a giant Tenga egg.
and
come
they're
from
all
the sky.
jerking off,
Yeah.
and it scars
jerks
him.
off the whole planet.
That sounds
He
like
understands how he was made.
And then the ending Linkin Park song from Transformers plays.
You don't understand. You don't understand how plausible that is to being a movie already in Japan. Like
What, Godzilla Tenga egg?
I really I think they like
Tenga being so
Tenga.
prominent.
No,
Tenga,
stop.
dude, there's gonna be sex industries that come up that are like Tesla.
Like they have bits.
Somebody that gets like a real life fuck doll for real,
Yeah.
for
Well, they
real.
Have, they have
it's
shit
over.
worth like chicks having machine guns coming out of their asshole. Like there's all
Oh
kinds
yeah,
of stuff.
yeah, that's right. They do the crazy, yeah.
So
Or-
I think a giant Tenga Godzilla is.
But that's,
possible.
dude, that's gonna be ultimate espionage. They make a fucking AI bot or something that can have a gun. You know, just like that fucking movie that came out. Fuck
Best.
the guy where
iRobot.
yeah. The guy where he had like the fucking guns
heard it
built
now.
into
Godzilla.
it. It looks like a
Sick.
Wolverine claw, but it just it came out of his hand like a blast.
Oh, is that Hardcore Henry?
Something like that. It was one of those.
Is it the first person movie?
No,
No,
it was the
I'm
other
think-
one because it was like futuristic with the guy.
With
And
the-
he
with the
is
guy
like
in the thing.
paralyzed.
I feel like I
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
know
And the
what you're
plot
talking
of
about,
the
but it's
movie-
so
You know what-
similar
you know
to
what-
like
man, fuck you.
Yeah, yeah.
so
You know what I'm
many
talking about,
plots.
though.
It's like
Yeah.
what you're saying is something I feel like I recognize, but it's also like it could be
whatever.
a number.
Whatever.
Of
I knew it was a reach anyways. But I couldn't remember the name, but
I'm sorry. I would have liked to extract it and like given you.
we
the
don't need to do all. You're extracting a lot lately. We don't need
like
to do all this
a
extracting.
nice stevia extract, so you're not drinking sugar. You're
Yeah.
drinking like a more natural sweetener. So your body's not taking all the time to process glucose. So you're just napping all the time.
Glenn
taking-
Close.
Glucose. I've got retard speak today. My my tongue's moving faster than my voice box.
Okay, speak 12.
I really missed that Asian streamer we were watching.
Yeah, we were watching Twitch streamers before the podcast, and
Wait, what?
there's a nice Asian woman on there.
Fucking Asians,
how Asian?
man.
Oh, extremely Korean, in fact.
Cause you,
That-
Oh, I
Korean
got
as
I
hell.
got a
Man,
fucking.
oh.
Speaking of fucking Asians, There's a movie trailer going around for Rich Asians. It's based on a book.
Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be like
The
first,
Slumdog Millionaire.
Supposed to be like
Asians.
the first Asian cast,
It's got to be Asian American, right?
in for
They're
25
Asian
years.
American, right? They're not for real, actually Chinese and shit.
No, I think most of them full Asian, and then the rest of them.
Well, I mean, they're not from Asia, is what I'm saying, right?
no, yeah, some of them are.
I don't think so. Maybe the men, but not the women. I don't think so.
Like if they were born there and then they moved to the States, I could see that being a thing.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I think I don't know. I think.
But anyway,
but go ahead.
I'm just saying it's gonna bomb. That shit's just gonna.
No shit.
It looks stupid
Because
as
it's
fuck.
white Asians.
It's
You were
stupid as
building
fuck.
it.
Crazy
It sounded
Rich-
like such a positive thing
fuck
when you were
no.
You know
building
what that movie name is? You know what that movie name should be? Crazy Fake White People.
No,
That's
Not
what it should be.
dude. Get this. No, get this. So apparently, the Netflix offered
what it's
them
gonna
this
be like?
bodacious amount of money, and they turned it down because they wanted to be on the big screen. And I'm like, you guys are fucking idiots.
They're gonna get fucked.
The only people that are gonna go see this are fucking Asians.
I'm gonna
No
see
white
it.
family's
I'm
gonna
go
go
watch it.
watch.
I'm gonna go watch
How
it.
much do
I'm
they
gonna go
fucking-
watch a
I'm gonna watch
fucking.
that shit. What should be
You
epic?
gonna go watch it?
Huh? Jurassic Park or Asian movie?
Do you want to go
shit.
watch?
What if there's a Tenga at
Do you guys want to
Godzilla?
go watch this Asian movie on shrooms?
No. No, I don't.
That
You don't want to
sounds
trip
actually like a good
psychedelics and
idea.
go watch this Asian movie?
Did you just hear the question he asked? Jurassic Park or Asian movie?
If I honestly, if I had to
Trip
pick
shrooms?
between Asian movie and Jurassic Park on shrooms, I'd pick the Asian.
You're
movie.
right. Jurassic Park might have been a bad example.
That'd be too much.
But
That'd
there
be too
are
much.
good movies.
You would enjoy it.
But I'm just
You would
saying.
enjoy
Actually, I'm with you on that because I'm not a fan of the Jurassic
What
Park.
they're doing
shit.
is-
I just
Not the new
realized
ones.
They're just prolonging the death of Asians in film. It's not going to happen again for another 25 years.
Is that Matt Damon, the Wall of China movie coming out? Where
But I did hear that there's a surprise appearance by Scarlett Johansson
Ooh.
as a Chinese lady named Rachel.
See, and she was in the Ghost in the Shell movie.
Her name
She's-
is Rachel Dolezal.
It's
Rachel
Rachel
Dolezal.
Hold on,
Rachel,
motherfucker.
Rachel
I
Glenn.
think Scarlett Johansson wants to be Asian because, okay, you said that movie, right? The Ghost in the Shell, Lost in Translation is in Japan with Bill Murray. She must be watching anime.
She must still be an Asian person.
She's waiting for Attack on Titan season. What season are they waiting on now?
3?
Season, like,
They're always
3.
waiting on a season in that show.
With like a giant just like hurtling down off a cliff. Tune in next time.
Anyway,
Oh, we
That
never
was
did
Andrew's take on
introductions.
Asians.
Oh, people don't know who's talking. We didn't introduce ourselves. We didn't let these people know who we are. I'm your host, Tyler, bitch, and I'm speaking to you, the listener. What are you at work? You listen to this at work? You should be listening to the Joe Rogan podcast at work. Get some actual positivity in your life. You're listening to a bunch of vagrants mongrelize society, and that's fine and well. But are you good-natured or are you a sinner? Go ahead.
I'm Diamante Patterson. Roll call.
Yeah, it's like, how do you follow that with like anything? Are you good natured
Oh.
or are you a sinner? And then it's like
You
need
could
a
say
moment to
what
think.
either or. That's very easy to follow.
Oh, or I could just say I'm Jordan Yox. Hello.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. We got one more.
this is Andrew. If you're listening to this with your headphones, have a treat for your ears. ASMR bit. This is ASMR segment. Listen to us soon. I want you to know do you that I think you are a little ass bitch. You're never gonna do anything. You're just gonna work paycheck to paycheck and probably kill yourself. Tyler got me on ASMR today.
Yeah. We were watching Twitch ASMR. Andrew didn't know that it was a thing.
I didn't know that's what it was
What?
called. I've heard about it, but I didn't know that's what it was
Yeah,
called.
he didn't know the extent of like. There's the chicks on Twitch with the
Oh, yeah, just
specialized
making-
two
just
mic
making
mics,
noises.
just rubbing the mics, like,
Like
spending
tits out,
all day.
just like
What did you think? It was Asian stress muscle relax?
No, I just never. I
that
just
shit's crazy. Bro.
Like, what the fuck?
Asian stress.
Asian
muscle.
stress muscle. That's pretty much
That
what
was
it
just
is.
bullshit. Like,
I don't know what it was.
I still don't know what it stands for. Ass,
ancient sleep.
mesmerized radicalist, ass, suppository, mandatory, roundabout.
SMR.
Apocalypse.
Ancient sleep Mandarin rhetoric.
It sounds like a prog rock band.
Anal seepage.
Monsoon
That's
rain.
fine. I'm cool with that.
Man gloves.
Wait, that's gloves is not an R.
Oh shit.
Man.
Man rape.
What is that?
We're trying to
What
what
is the acronym?
Anal seepage.
ASMR.
ASMR.
The shit
Yeah,
where
that's
they're
all
like
that was going-
whispering.
Yeah,
in
that was
your
all
ear.
that was going on, you guys. That's all that you guys. That's all that was going on. Anal seepage man rape. Every time you saw a button on YouTube, is anal seepage man rape. That's what it was. Just some casual.
Wait, that's what it was?
That was some casual anal
Anal
seepage
seepage
man
man
rape.
rape.
Oh, with
Wait, no.
with an eraser on a
And
desk.
It
SFW
stands-
right next to it.
It stands for. I just googled this. It stands for actually so much rape.
It's
Actually
so
so
much
much
rape.
I feel like it is a long-term form
And
of rape.
it's really just kind of a
To your
denotion-
ears.
It
Yeah.
is like an ear rape.
It
right?
invades your ears immediately, yeah, because they're just like already in the.
It's
It's like a secondary kind of. It's a bit on Hollywood.
People
right?
ejaculate to that.
it's Ben Stiller when he has to like get trained to kill the fucking Malaysian prime minister in Zoolander. They put him through all the videos to like fucking quick train him and shit.
Or the beginning of 28 Days Later where they're doing that to the chimps in the.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That
That's
is
right.
also where they've and that was around the same time. God
Yep.
damn. People do the same shit over and over until they die.
Well, that's Clockwork Orange, dude. Puts that shit on.
Have you seen that movie all the way through?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, I was talking to Brandon about it. I was actually I thought I talked to you about how you hadn't seen it, but that was Brandon.
Oh no, yeah. Definitely seen that.
I need to watch it again because I
I don't like it
didn't
because it's fucked up. I mean,
Yeah.
I like it, but it's fucked up.
didn't enjoy it as much as the other Kubrick films I was watching for the first time at the time.
Space Odyssey?
No, Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork Orange.
The one with the
I've never seen that one.
yeah.
It's dark, man.
Never seen that one.
It's fucking.
It's
fun.
just
I
some
don't like
rough
it.
and tough boys going around raping people.
It's depressing.
And then the dude
What
like
happened?
gets
Well, not
turned.
what happened,
All the
Summarize.
worst stuff that could happen, like situationally, does.
Happens.
It's just trying to show you the worst case scenario.
It's
type
like
shit.
the main
Stanley Kubrick.
the main
That's what that dude does.
the main character has like a group of boys who they hang out drinking milk at the bar, and then they'll break into people's house and like rape them and shit, and then leave.
Yeah. It's like the Warriors, but
He's
evil.
like he's obsessed with like ultra violence and like just the
yeah. Like that street
theatrics
gang
of it
type
all.
shit.
yeah, exactly.
Very
Yeah.
theatrical.
But then the whole pull of the movie is that halfway through it gets turned back on him, and then like all the horrible things he's done, like he has like worse things happen to him. And it's like you kind of start to feel bad for the guy who's
Yeah.
just raping people and violently beating up people for no reason.
What a twist.
It's weird.
And
Whatever.
this has nothing to do with it, but I was saying it earlier, but I love in The Shining where Jack Nicholson is talking to the ghost Indian bartender, and he's like, "The white man's burden, Lloyd.
Yeah.
It's the white man's burden." It's just such a funny scene.
I miss Jack Nicholson, man. It's crazy. People get old.
Yeah, dude.
So
Where's
is he
he
retired?
at?
Is he done?
It's gotta.
Oh, he's Dementia Nicholson.
You think so?
Dimension Nicholson.
You think so, dude?
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing news reports like a year ago where it was like he's kind of doing crazy stuff, and I haven't heard
Oh,
anything.
fuck.
I think that's why you haven't heard from him. And I might just be talking out of my ass, but I'm
De
pretty sure.
Niro's next, man, and then you don't hear about Pacino.
No,
Pacino's kind of slipped out.
Pacino's probably the next one, and then De
Yeah.
Niro. But I don't know. De Niro's been making movies.
Rob
he
De
did that-
Niro?
He did that movie
Yeah,
with.
Rob De
I
Niro.
don't know. They're
Zac-
gonna start putting
Yeah.
something in
Who's
De Niro's
Pacino?
water after he
No,
says
Al-
fuck
Al.
you.
Didn't he do a movie
Al
with Zac
Pacino.
The real
Efron where
person?
he was just like partying?
Well, he
that
was
was a
Scarface.
few years back, I think.
Oh, yeah.
That's not too long ago though.
Where
No,
are
but
they?
those people will slip quick, man. They're old. They're like, I mean, he's like
That's what I'm saying. Al
they're
Pacino's
70, dude.
Al Pacino? Or,
Gotta be- gotta be
Pacino's
close.
Yeah, I'm not
72.
saying- I'm not saying you're-
Yeah.
I'm not
Pacino's got to be
surprised.
like 70,
Not
72.
surprised. I'm just saying like 70.
Yeah, and then
Scarface is a minute ago.
fucking what's his name? Malcolm McDowell's pretty fucking old, man. The guy from Clockwork Orange, he's still kicking.
How
He's
old
in
is
shit.
Forrest Whitaker?
No, he's not that old.
He's not that
Fast
Yeah.
Times at Ridgemont High, he's a fucking teen.
See, I like
But he's
Forrest,
probably like
I
20.
like
It's
Forrest
maybe early
Whitaker in
20s.
Panic Room. Hey, who remembers Panic Room?
Fuck that movie.
Vaguely.
The little daughter, she has diabetes.
that's
Foster in a
fucking-
movie every fucking year.
Fucking Twilight chick was in that, right? Kristen
Was it?
Stewart,
Wait,
yeah.
was she the young girl?
Yeah.
She might have been.
She was.
Wow. Damn, you
Damn.
blew my fucking
I didn't
mind.
realize
That would
that.
make sense. She would be like that age around that time. But
Foreigner knows movies.
I don't.
That
Wait.
was just focused on
now I'm
Jodie
like trying to
Foster.
envision in my head and like the.
And she has asthma.
What's with what,
Is
what's
it
with
not
Jodie
asthma, she
Foster-
had diabetes.
Yeah, yeah. Because
What's
there's
with
a scene
Jodie
where she
Foster
has-
constantly
just
being
remember medical-
raped in
medical
movies, though, or,
disability.
like
Yeah, asthma.
is like in the pursuit of being raped.
Sorry, say that one more time.
Jodie Foster rape, like she's constantly either raped or being pursued to be raped.
Wait, what about the
But-
space movie?
she
Why
fine?
is she so rapeable?
Is she fine?
What about the space movie?
Podcast question of the week: why is Jodie
What-
Foster so
What
rapeable?
makes Jodie Foster so rapeable in Hollywood? Find out next.
Okay, point to one other movie than
fine?
Panic Room
No,
where Jodie Foster.
The
First-
fucking movie where she got fucking the shit beat out of her and raped, fucking jogging in New York.
No, in the Encounters movie, she went to space, or she didn't go
Oh,
to
you're
space.
talking about
the time travel or warp.
with Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Contact.
Contact. There you go.
Yeah.
Contact. She wasn't getting raped in that. No.
No shit, but she was getting raped in the movie where she got raped. In the movie,
She didn't get raped in Panic Room.
I know, but that's pursuit of rape. Are you really trying to? I
they
know.
were
No,
just
they were
trying to
trying to rob. They were trying to
trying to
rob
rob.
like.
They didn't know
Money
that they were
bonds.
living there because they thought it was.
You're
vacant.
telling me you got Kristen Stewart,
Yeah, remember the
12
whole-
years old,
the whole
and
conflict-
Jodie Foster.
the whole
They're not trying to rape.
The whole conflict
Yeah,
of
they
Panic
weren't.
Room
The whole-
is that Jodie Foster has a diabetes daughter, alcoholic
Right.
father,
Was it
or
asthma?
alcoholic husband, and then Forest Whitaker is like, oh, hell no, I'm just trying to get money. This white boy going around killing people is his partner who's going around killing people.
Yep.
Wait,
You know-
was there 2 or 3 robbers? I
But
feel
do you know
there was
why? Do
3.
you know why Forest Whitaker didn't
One of
want to
them
rape?
died
Do you know
really
why?
early,
Do you know
right?
why? Because he was black and he felt for the diabetes. That's why.
Yeah, one dude.
That's why he didn't want to rape. All the other guys wanted to rape. The
Diabetes
white
is real.
guys, they were trying to rape.
She really had diabetes. That's,
Yep.
Yeah,
And
Jodie
Forest Whitaker,
Foster's daughter.
Diabetes.
Forest Whitaker said, "You see my eye?
yeah.
It's diabetes."
Because I think they had to do a
understand.
Snickers. They had to do
I
a
get it.
Snickers
I
plug.
get it.
It was a Snickers plug to do advertisement. She's like, "Here, eat a Snickers."
That was a really good bit. Forest Whitaker was sympathetic because Jodie Foster's daughter had diabetes and he's black, and you know the black community is prone to diabetes.
Thank you, goddammit. Thank you.
I had
Yeah,
to
that was
take your
funny.
joke apart piece by piece like an M4 rifle.
You had to solidify the racism.
Right.
I'm sorry.
It's not okay. Okay, that's not
apologizing?
why are you apologizing? Because you're racist because you think that like black people are sympathetic to the condition of diabetes. You're racist. Oh yeah, those black people
know
are
what
so
he's looking at me like? You know what he's looking at
empathetic
me
to the
like?
condition of
He's looking at
diabetes.
me like the pain of having at least 5 family members with diabetes, and I'll tell you right now, brother, I have 2,
Probably. A lot of people have it.
and I probably will have diabetes in my lifetime.
You always think you always say I'm gonna get diabetes. You're not gonna get diabetes.
Yeah,
And I'll
man.
I'll
We're
bet
in the same club, dude.
Dogecoin that you won't get
Stay away
diabetes.
From the sugars and,
And look, our racism just broken. White man diabetes, black man diabetes, stereotype broken.
what racism was there even involved? I don't know.
I don't know, man. You tell me.
Martin had a dream. Martin had a dream. And Malcolm X had a rifle.
What?
Malcolm X had the crosshairs in his name. It's the X. The X is the crosshair. Did Malcolm X get shot? I can't remember.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely got assassinated. Yeah,
He
definitely-
was murdered.
definitely.
It's because that boy had a crosshair in his name. The X right there. X marks the spot.
Wow.
Wow.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
They will be at your house shortly.
So that'll be wrapping up for the podcast
Fuck,
of
we're
OYC.
28 minutes in. We got easily 3 more hours.
No,
to go
I
of
was
this.
amazed that I'd never heard that before.
What that like that was
Yeah.
the bars right there.
What?
Because I came up with an original joke that no one else came up
Yeah.
with. I guess I'm just like kind of a good comedian or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
All right.
Wow.
Well, time to
I
wrap
gotta
it up
laugh.
like Andrew said.
28 minutes in. All right, we got to fill more time. here.
No, I'm kidding, man.
Pretty
I'm
funny.
kidding.
You're just joking
it's
on
just
me.
a jokey joke. It's just a jokey joke.
You want
It
to
was
fight? You want to
assassination.
fist fight on the podcast?
Should we?
Said that so begrudgingly. Should we? I wish I. Yeah, the Dave Chappelle Mike knee slap.
Does it come through? Does it ring through?
Yeah,
Nice.
it does come through. Hey, I'm Dave Chappelle, and I just told a joke. I'm at the Laugh Factory. That white boy Kramer said the N word. Hey, remember when Rick James bit?
That wall.
I wonder how much money Dave Chappelle has now.
Oh, so much money. You don't even. He doesn't have to think about money.
You think so? $50 million he got from Netflix, right? But then did he sell more specials? Can't remember.
Well, he did tours too. You make money from
Right,
touring.
true, yeah. I wonder how much you get for
He probably
a show.
he probably still gets. I mean,
Selling out Madison Square Garden with Chris Rock. I wonder how much money you get.
I think Comedy Central still.
10 straight nights.
Comedy Central.
10 G's?
Comedy Central will
More
still.
than that.
20 G. Yeah, okay, cool.
Comedy
Thank-
Central
wait,
will
that's
still
more than
air
that. That's what I'm
episodes
saying.
of
That's what I'm
Chappelle's show
Millions.
every
Oh,
now and
yeah.
then. So
Big
you
million.
get,
Yeah, it's a
Million.
it's not as a non-syndicated
Yeah,
show
she better get a million.
that they
Couple
pretend
million.
is syndicated pretty much.
yeah,
Spread
more-
around.
Syndicated shows don't happen anymore.
What do you mean?
I mean, like a show doesn't
Last
run
100
long enough
episodes.
to be run on other
Until
networks
it's
now. Like
syndicated,
syndicated
I
shows
hear
are done.
Well, a lot of networks, like especially Adult Swim, they fought against it, like with changing Aqua Teen's name and everything.
That
Because
was weird in
syndication
general. They
allows
changed
other
the-
networks to,
Is it weird
Is
to
that
think?
what happened?
yeah.
That's changed up hard
That's-
on me. I
Is
didn't
it
know
is
that.
it weird to think that Disney owns like 70% of what we
Yeah, that is.
Oh yeah,
Take
because it
that.
got yeah.
for media and just anything?
That is crazy how they make moves like that and nobody gives a fuck.
70%.
Nobody gives a fuck.
And then if you tweet like one
That's a huge
baby
thing.
rape joke in 2009, you're fired.
Well,
Guardians of the
Disney's gonna have a major media influence now, buying
James
Fox.
Gunn, come
no,
here, you
Fox
faggot.
News is owned by fucking
fired.
Disney, or like
Hey,
that's insane.
Why do you think it's like not a big deal though? When you
no,
say
no,
that,
I'm saying it is,
no,
but
what you
like
said,
people,
though, like,
yeah,
like, people you think about that, and it's just like in the back of your mind. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I mean, everybody knows. Not everybody, but at this point, a lot of people know that it's like common, knowledge. But still, it's just like.
Oh, and I'm just picturing Goofy like trying to do this.
Like
Fox
running everything.
News.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. That was deep. That was nice. That's what it is.
Maxie! Oh my gosh, the
Somalian
Somalian pirates!
Holy shit! Just Donald.
Where's the birth certificate? Show me the birth certificate.
Donald doing the weather.
So
Children.
that was a joke for 2011.
They have mandatory children's news.
You said
That's got to be delivered with Disney characters. That'd be fucking nuts. Today, children, you're going to have to put on your gas mask because the mustard gas hit from Iran on states Virginia, North Carolina, and South Carolina. Have a good day, kids.
Oh, Stormy Daniels, rape. Oh,
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
Here's ASMR actually I just Googled it. I asked Jeeves it. I went on Ask Jeeves and looked it up. ASMR stands for Anti-Semitic Master Race.
Oh, fuck. So you've been going on YouTube, Andrew, this whole time.
whole
and thinking
time.
it's just a Klan rallies going on.
Yeah.
Man, you must think YouTube is fucking racist.
I was really let down, but then satisfied in the end.
I remember in like 2005, a friend of mine's mom being like, "What does LOL stand for? What is it? Laying on Lindsay?"
No, not the worst, but that's pretty bad.
Laying on Lindsay.
At least implying that the kid's getting some ass, maybe.
Maybe
Yeah, cool mom.
you just spread out
Lindsay
on top.
Lohan?
At the time,
Yeah.
she was still popping.
There you go.
At the time, Lindsay Lohan was still popping that pussy healthily before she got stealthily addicted to heroin.
Yeah, you can get Lindsay Lohan,
Speaking
Mean
of
Girls
heroin,
Prime.
apparently Lovato hasn't been doing heroin.
What has she been
What
doing?
is she doing?
Well, I
Fake
mean, because you
drugs?
got to think about it. She got a little thick near
Mhm.
the end there.
Yeah,
And I feel like opioids, so I feel like it was a fentanyl overdose
yeah.
No, I'm telling you, man.
with alcohol.
I've met people shot dope 4 or 5 grams a day and were fat because they would constantly need sugar and shit. It's like it's part of like
But-
eating that stuff is almost like a drug.
They just claimed it wasn't heroin, but they didn't say that it was not like some crazy drug.
Yeah.
So it's still a drug, but we don't know what.
I hope this is going to be a great thing when she opens up about it in some tell-all.
It's going to be
I got
special.
my money right now, long-term bet. I got my money right now on snorting heroin. Snorting heroin is my bet.
We bet on this last time.
Yeah, we did.
All right,
On
yeah.
how the heroin is injected,
Yeah.
but now we're going to have to choose what drug it was.
Oh, no, but it's definitely like powdered dope, like actual heroin,
Wait, what?
snorting it. And I
Ooh.
don't think it was any fentanyl.
Talking about-
I think it was just strong dope.
Talking about
And
some powder getting
had
step-
no
What we're gonna
tolerance.
bet.
Stepped on some powder.
And also, people in comments, make your bets. What drug?
Yeah, and let us know if you
Yeah,
get
what
any
did Demi
information.
Lovato OD on?
OD on. Let's choose drugs
Oh,
right
it
now.
was
So
Demi
Jordan,
Lovato.
you got
Yeah, I
heroin
forgot.
snorting.
Raw
Ty-
heroin, no fentanyl.
Tyler.
She was doing a concentrated liquefied Oxycontin shot through her ass with a syringe that does not have a needle in it.
Bananas. Monte.
No.
That was fucking bananas.
No, you saw. I mean, you seen her go on tour. She was doing peyote. She was doing peyote. She was on, like her whole
going
tour.
on spiritual
Her whole
journey.
tour was
Yeah,
a
she had a
spiritual
bad
trip.
trip and it was just an overdose. Just a seize up.
You are Demi Lovato. I wish I could do the fucking Indian chief voice. Damn it! I wanted to do an Indian chief doing the trip. Go ahead if somebody can do it.
You are Demi Lovato. You are an animal. And then she just went out and was just like, she just like forgot all the drugs and everything. And the peyote just was like, I'm there. She called
It's the Wild
called upon
West.
Elvis as her spiritual animal.
I'm trying to think. There's got to be some type of pun with like overdose and getting clean again, where she's gonna make a song about it.
Oh, like
Yeah.
a phoenix rising out of the ashes.
Oh,
Kinda,
like
yeah.
you mean how she just made a song called Sober?
Sober and
Well, but she's not
Phoenix.
sober though.
Phoenix. Yeah, she'll make a song
was
called
her
Anyway,
spiritual own.
Yeah,
I realistically
right there.
think
Spiritual
it's a
fucking-
fentanyl
yeah,
thing,
that was her.
but then like I
They're trying to
really,
hide it.
I really wish and fantasize that she like smoked a Jeffrey, and then that's how it went.
Smoked fentanyl.
She smokes a Jeffrey.
Right, but had
everything.
fentanyl in it too.
No.
Oh.
Formaldehyde?
Yeah, no, that would be cool.
Realistically, fentanyl was probably.
You say like a
what it was.
Jeffrey, like
You think
what is that? The
you think she
movie?
OD'd on
Is that the
fentanyl?
movie where it's like all the different drugs?
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
It wasn't peyote?
We interviewed Cell Waters earlier today, Yox,
Yeah,
which
yep.
if you're listening
Oh,
to this, that
Andrew.
podcast probably already went up, and this is probably a few days after. But I never got to news segments I was going to do on that, and I had a news segment here where a man in Utah is claiming that he overdosed on, like, he passed out because a McDonald's employee drugged him with like fentanyl or an opioid.
Fuck. How? What? With like in his food?
Yeah, I'm. This shitty site is like not loading, but I'm gonna try and get it up in a second.
In his
But I was
coffee?
reading a little bit of it earlier. and
Well,
it's-
if it was like a thing where like the guy had it on him or something and touched him when he's giving him the food, he would have been fucking out if it would have been like that.
Okay, I'll read the article here. Rachel Walker was working on a client's hair in her home salon when the mystifying text from her husband appeared on her phone. Something is very wrong with me, Trevor Walker wrote. I am having sensations in my arm, and everything is moving slowly. I'm feeling scared, and I don't know what to do.
Having a heart attack.
Moments later, he said, I'm so scared. I'm trying to be calm. I need you. Rachel Walker ran into the living area of the house to find her husband face down on the floor unconscious after drinking a Diet Coke the family says was laced with a synthetic heroin substitute when he bought it at a McDonald's drive-thru in Riverton in 2016.
So wait, how did the family come to that conclusion? Did she taste it and then pass out, and then the medical people found both of them?
Yeah, and then the paramedics show up and like, oh, I'm so parched. I need a drink of this.
So everyone just keeps passing out. Boom, 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 boom.
How the fuck are they dying? Oh, this soda looks untouched.
Wow, there's no freaking consciousness of
Hot
evidence.
summer
or
day.
nothing. Yeah.
I wish it was.
That reminds me of, I watched this crime show once where it was like these two dudes were hired to murder like a woman or something that was supposed to show up at this house that was being like built or whatever, and like people kept showing up that weren't the woman, and the two dudes kept killing every like person that showed up until they had like 4 bodies just piled up of like
crazy.
None of the woman. They didn't actually kill the woman they were supposed to. Like,
They just started killing.
they killed like 4 or 5 people that weren't even involved.
Here I go killing.
Which is
What?
also similar to Elliot Rodger in his apartment when his 3 Asian roommates came through the door and he killed them all.
Oh my god, that's very true. Actually,
With what? What did he kill him with?
A knife.
Hatchet?
A knife.
Man.
It was something fucked up. Like he stabbed each of them like.
You gotta
60
be really
times.
fucked up to kill somebody with a knife, man.
Yeah, that's not an easy death. It doesn't just happen immediately. It's not a video game. Even if you slit someone's throat, they're still gonna be like,
Because like,
sitting there for a second.
because think about it, you're stabbing somebody. Let's say you're stabbing them in the gut. You're either looking at you stabbing them. That's fucking horrific. Or you're probably looking at their face and seeing them die. That is disgusting. When you're not looking up in the sky like, oh, I'm stabbing this guy in the fucking stomach.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
I'm not
like
looking.
when you take like a dose of some liquid medicine that's disgusting, so you hold your nose, you're just looking away.
Oh God! Oh, don't get it on me.
Mom said close my eyes. Just cover my eyes. I can't.
Just fall on the knife for me.
Moving on with this article here, so maybe we can get some context because, of course, I didn't read the whole thing because you never read a whole article.
Never.
Who does that?
It's the internet.
But we have a reason to do it now because we're reporting.
We have journalistic integrity, as they would say.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. We all have our journalistic degrees in the arts in college.
Actually,
Yeah, you
mass
do.
communications.
Exactly. You're mass
Man,
communicating.
social
You're using your
sciences.
degree right now by mass communicating to my fan base of like
Guess
200
recording.
people that are listening.
Thank you, America.
That was beautiful. You're coming in clear. Your pipes are coming in clear through that mic. I'm liking it.
Thank you,
Land of the free, man.
land of the.
All right, so sorry, moving on with the article here. Now Trevor Walker is suing McDonald's and Swire Coca-Cola, arguing that not only did the drug end up in the drink due to negligence, but the restaurant's security video footage from that night was deleted, which precluded criminal charges. McDonald's representatives did not respond to a request for comment. Representatives with the Coca-Cola distributor declined to comment on the lawsuit because it is still pending. Trevor Walker went to the Riverton location August 12th, 2016, ordering meals for his family of 5. He bought Diet Cokes for himself and his wife. My wife.
It sounds like a beginning of an Eminem song.
My wife.
He's about to like start rapping.
My wife. That's so funny. My wife.
My wife.
Bulls on parade! I got a pocket full of shells.
Pockets, mom, sweaty. Mom's pasta. Wait, no.
But shortly after he got to his home nearby, Walker began noticing something was wrong. As he held his baby and tried to type an email.
As he held his baby.
As he held his baby and tried to type
Were they
an
there
email.
watching him?
Did he give his baby a little
Like,
sip?
if he had such a debilitating experience with being drugged, he remembers holding
All of
his
this
baby
shit
while also
coherently.
typing an email.
Yeah, right? Like, no way.
What the fuck?
There was no drugs involved.
Walker began.
That or he just got high.
He lost feeling in his arms and legs, and his vision became distorted. And then Grateful Dead started playing. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed.
This is all from the baby's perspective. It's the baby told the guy.
The baby drugged him with fentanyl. After handing the baby to his older child, he sent the 2 text messages to his wife and collapsed, the lawsuit states. He was unconscious for at least a minute after Rachel Walker found him on the floor, their 3 sons, then ages 1, 3, and 8, watching from an adjacent room as she roused him, beating him off. With
As she roused him.
What? Wow.
You're gonna make it, sweetie! Come on, wake up, you fucking faggot! Fucking wake up! What's the matter? You're not getting hard while I touch you? What do you think, I'm ugly?
Your boys are right there, and this made them, okay?
It's a traumatic experience for your sons. You better get hard.
You better come.
Wows.
He eventually began mumbling her name and telling her he couldn't feel his hands or feet, she recalled. Damn, she's good with her hands.
God damn, she's a seamstress.
She used the word round.
When I was coming to, I did start to wonder, am I dying? Trevor Walker said.
Wait, coming too? So another guy was coming?
Yeah, coming to. He's a cuckolder.
Sounds
He's
like
a little
another
bit of a
She was
forgotten
jerking off 2 men.
television.
Yeah. In front of her.
Two guys,
Yeah,
one,
in front of
two,
her 3
one woman.
boys.
Guys, too.
What? Well, you need to watch this important lesson.
It's like jumping a car. Like, I need his dick in order to wake this other dick up. And I gotta be jerking them at the same time.
Sorry, my 3 children. Mama needs to jag off 2 unconscious men.
And so they'll live.
Rachel Walker called neighbors to watch the kids and drove her husband to a hospital, where a urinalysis showed there was Suboxone, a narcotic often used to treat opioid addiction in his system.
That is nothing like
Suboxone
fentanyl.
is not fentanyl.
Yeah, it's a
Suboxone
fucking
is those strips.
Opioid blocker.
This
or whatever.
motherfucker is addicted to heroin. And he's trying to cover it
he's a
up
fucking
to his
chode.
fucking wife. Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
so obvious. It's disgustingly obvious.
Yeah, cocksucker.
Oh, honey, I brought McDonald's home. Oh, I'm overdosing.
Probably
in my-
selling the baby formula and feeding his kids fucking McDonald's to get dope. Piece of
Yeah,
shit.
and then it cuts to
Feeding these babies
the
fucking
TV on the
milkshakes.
radio song starts playing from Breaking Bad. Ooh, Death Professor, never you mind.
It's got to be every overdose now.
What I'm saying is that this man is obviously a heroin addict. Because you don't just give drugs out to people like that. If you have drugs, you hold them for yourself to do or sell them. Like it's as simple cut as that.
Hey, kid.
There's no after school special thing where people are drugging people for no reason, just
Hey,
for
kid, you got some
shits
kratom?
and giggles. And if
kid.
it does happen, it's probably a rare case of some kind of psychosis or
Hey, kid, can you put some kratom in
Schizophrenia.
my coffee?
yeah. You want a nut in my coffee?
Put some kratom in my coffee.
Some yeah.
I need that fix.
I need to get a job back at Starbucks.
I like a kratom coffee.
kratom coffee.
I'm gonna get a job back at
coffee.
Starbucks and replace the matcha mix with kratom and just be doling out kratom.
Give me a McKratom.
I don't know how that
A
would
McKratom.
Give me the
McKratom.
McKratom black.
McKratom.
Give me a McCrat.
McKratom black.
Kratom black.
God
all right,
damn.
man, sure.
You sure you don't want a little whip on that?
And a little nene, a little whip and a nene.
No cream. No
I
sugar.
forgot about that
Right.
until you just said it again. I totally forgot about that whole thing.
Never went to somebody's wedding in the year 2011 to 2015 and heard that song.
No.
Well, I did.
Well.
The meals and drinks were still on the table. Trevor Walker said. His wife frantically called home and asked the neighbors to bring everything to the hospital.
What was it, like 6-piece nuggets in a fucking
There's just like a syringe in that fucking Happy Meal.
all-day breakfast?
They're at a forensics lab with a fucking Happy Meal and like bullets and body
Wait,
parts.
This dude's just passed out.
Scales.
This is a
This-
fucking Happy Meal.
This dude's just passed out with the needle and like belt around his arm, and he's like, "It's the Diet Coke." The
I swear it's the Diet Coke, no the soda.
aspartame has Suboxone in it.
Hey, don't forget to take the nuggets off the scale. I used it as a plate. Take it off.
She was terrified the children had access to it, or they had it in their food. Trevor Walker said.
What, heroin?
Yeah. At the hospital, Rachel Walker examined the Diet Cokes, according to the lawsuit, and noticed that her husband's had speckles and film on the surface. She called police. Crime Lab's officials later confirmed that Walker's soda contained the narcotic. The lawsuit says no arrests were made after a unified police investigation, though police officials were not immediately available to confirm that. Walker says in the lawsuit that police had a suspect, the younger brother of the McDonald's manager, but security footage from the day in question was deleted. The restaurant instead gave to police footage from August 13th, 2016, the day after Trevor Walker's poisoning, said Bradney Brammer, the Walker's attorney. When investigators asked for video from the correct day, including footage of the area where the drinks were prepared, restaurant employees said it was erased automatically after 30 days, according to Brammer. You're supposed to preserve all the evidence, Bramer said. Restaurant employees also said they couldn't provide accurate records of who was working that night.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, no, it's now I
It's
feel
really
like
now I feel bad
like,
for them.
Yeah, now I feel like an asshole. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like who is right
Fuck
here?
McDonald's.
Yeah,
Losing the fucking tape after
it's
30 days,
gone.
my ass.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
That's crazy.
Poo poo.
Yeah, maybe Trevor. AK.
If that was something to fucking like,
Trevor Walker was drugged. I'm convinced.
if it was something that
Bring back Trayvon from the dead.
think about it. If it was something that
Yeah.
exonerated them, they would have saved the fuck out of that
Yeah.
shit.
So wait, how long did they wait till? How long did they wait to like get the video from them?
Yeah, like
Yeah, because if they had footage, they provided the footage from the next day. So
Yeah,
it's not like.
Was it like at the day, like 30 days?
when did they
of that
need
asked
like
for the,
the
video?
evidence?
I'm sure she said she called the police while he was in the hospital, so it was probably the same day that he got.
But I'm
drugged.
saying like when did they subpoena the evidence?
I don't think that says here.
Because they're
Oh my
look,
God!
look,
The manager and employee suspected of lacing the drink quit their jobs after police interviewed them, according to the lawsuit.
Well, look. This could go two ways, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, if the footage, like, the footage had the guy doing it, then McDonald's definitely would have fucking, erased it. You know what I mean? Like, they
Wouldn't have been
wouldn't
a
keep
thing.
that shit.
Right.
But like,
Yeah.
what I don't get is, why the fuck these cops, like, either they got the footage right from the day later and said, okay, well, we're just gonna wait till the trial to check it, and they fucked up, or they should have waited, like they got fucked over. I know this thing forever. I know they got fucked over, and these people like took 2 months to send them some shit, and then they obviously covered it up.
Right.
Like
Some
the cops
wiki-
really could have
Julian
fucked up.
Assange type
Yeah.
espionage going on here. But the thing I just thought about is that this fucking family man got this goddamn drink, but there's some like withdrawing fucking heroin addict out there that if he'd have got this random drink, if it was actually drugged, he would have been like, "Oh, I'm feeling great. This is
been
great.
a-
This is
like a
awesome."
Like
Coke's-
a random homeless
Coke's
man
stock
walking in
would've
for like a
spiked.
$1 coffee.
The news report would read, "Heroin addict unusually happy."
Great.
Local homeless people in front of McDonald's are happily enjoying their coffee today.
Uptick
Great
in
mood.
Diet Coke sales to homeless vagrants.
Man robs 7-Eleven wearing Coca-Cola hat, jacket, shirt, pants, and socks.
Kids
Big
jumping
fan.
on the latest drug craze of Diet Coke are going to their local McDonald's to get their fix. More at 11. I'm a faggot. I'm a gay faggot. I'm a gay. I
It's
suck
only
dick.
one McDonald's.
There's a McDonald's for every 2 miles where you live, bitch, because capitalism is going to consume you until you die of cancer. Faggot. More at 11.
90
billion More at 11.
I'm coming in your daughter. Your 17-year-old daughter. More at 11. This is a great podcast, guys. I'm enjoying it. I should get really drunk for every podcast and then die in a car crash.
Whoa.
I gotta go upload the podcast to YouTube headquarters. I'm getting on my bike. Vroom vroom.
You gotta get
and
a
then you
nice-
never saw me again.
You gotta get a nice Dewey. DUI.
Dewey?
A Dewey.
Has anybody here got a Dewey? I don't think so. I've never
Never
gotten a
got
Dewey.
Never got a Dewey.
No.
Never heard of
Nah.
it.
Yeah. Deweys sound like a lot to deal with. And I don't even want to start on the decimal
Dewey
system.
sounds like
You
a
know
lot
why?
to
Because
do.
I'm fucking DK.
You are DK a little
I'm
bit.
DK.
And then again, you're about to go into the fucking grass because you're like, I don't know how to stay on a road with no lines.
Yeah.
Little blind ass.
No, that road is fucked up, man.
I know, but goddamn.
Where the fuck are the lines? It's been a
Yeah,
month.
but you were in the other fucking lane. We were trying to take a left fucking turn. You're in the goddamn oncoming lane.
Wait, what?
Jesus.
The road up the road that like just got rebuilt that has no lines on it.
DK.
Oh. Sheesh.
Fucking dead king. That's you.
Dick Clock with a K.
Yeah.
Dick clock.
Dick Crispy. Death clock. But with a K, like Krispy Kreme.
His eldest son has also struggled, Trevor Walker said. It's hard to explain when your dad is suddenly flopping around the house and then blacked out, he said.
Flopping around the house.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of listeners to this podcast
they
may
will-
have grown up with an alcoholic dad who that was
Flopping
just
around.
a Friday night. I don't know.
Yeah, it's whatever. But I will tell you this: they probably will not like McDonald's ever again. They will not eat there.
Why?
They're gonna be those people. Oh my God, this is why
No,
McDonald's sucks.
I skipped over some of it, but they were saying in the article that they're like, oh, we kind of just stay in our house now, and we're afraid to eat meals prepared by other people. They've turned into
turned into normal people.
You know,
Wow.
there's that movie. There's that movie Ruby,
Normal people.
which I saw in school a bunch because they used to show it in class all the time. Where it's like the little black girl going to the white school for the first time, and she's all paranoid about her food being poisoned. Like I remember watching that as a kid. And
Was
then
this a Quentin Tarantino movie?
No, it's like a civil rights like feel good Martin Had a Dream type movie.
Oh, I don't know this.
Because there's a good outcome in the end. It's not like depressing. It's like she goes to school and learns some books.
I
But
thought she was gonna like go to
the
school.
point is that she was like afraid that her food's gonna be poisoned, which is what these people are doing. And I also had a weird phase
Matilda?
as a kid where I think after watching Ruby was like I was paranoid that my food was gonna be poisoned.
Oh, Ruby.
And I would always be like, "Yo, is this food poisoned?"
From Ruby? I don't know. I never seen
Yeah, Ruby.
it. Was it Disney?
Ruby directed by
And do
Quentin
you.
Tarantino.
That's
Black
what
girl at the school gets poisoned, but
Motherfucker,
her
I'm
leg
not.
turns
I
into
didn't
a
explain
machine
the plot
gun.
to fucking Jackie Brown. It's a goddamn civil rights movie. Up on 110th
leg turns into an AR-15, and then she kills all the racist white kids in the school.
Wow.
I like it.
The Ruby
Just
bean.
go-
Ruby by Quentin Tarantino.
I think we should self-fund and make the Elliot Rodger movie.
No,
Why not?
Why not? Exactly.
Why not? Elliot Rodger.
Who is
That's
that?
it.
Who is that?
Well, why don't you explain
Do you not
it
know
in
at
your
this
fucking
point?
in your hit film that you direct? Please explain it, Monte.
I forgot who Elliot Rodgers is.
Yeah, fuck that guy. And you're trying to defend him, you son of a bitch. You're asking me questions.
He doesn't know who he is. Did you not
Yeah.
hear
I don't
him?
remember.
He doesn't remember. He's been in the Matrix and then out of the Matrix and then jacked in and jacked off.
Oh man, and plus there's so many people that kill themselves on the internet. So
He murdered himself on the internet?
there you go. Yeah.
No, he was the guy that was like, women don't fuck me, and then tried to go on a killing
That's
spree
Elliot
and only
Rodger?
ended up killing his Asian roommates and like shot at a few
That's the
people.
guy you're talking about?
Wait,
before he
but
killed-
didn't he kill himself in his car?
Yeah, because the police cornered him and he killed himself. In his car.
Yeah.
See, man, that's the type of shit you forget about, though. I mean,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure it was
It's
on.
not it's not extremely memorable except for the fact that he had a YouTube channel where you can go back and watch a bunch of videos that he
Yeah.
made where he's like talking about this.
well, I think that's his
Which is also like that supermarket shooter from
That's
like
all I
a
was
year or
just
two
thinking,
ago.
Yeah, who had the weird, like, we made like anime with Danny Phantom and stuff.
Yeah,
and,
he had like his own
Wow.
Danny Phantom original character.
yeah,
and
like he
I
sent
think I
them
do
a plot,
vaguely
and then
remember
the plot, he sent them a plot.
again
and,
so
like,
many.
And like they were animating it for him, and then he sent the rest of it, and it was like a bunch about like
I-
him going in and like shooting like all the people. in the supermarket. He sent
I don't remember if I
anime.
said this on the podcast already. It might have just been bullshitting the other day, but I came up with the name the Stephen Paddock Experience.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
The Stephen Paddock. Come on.
Yeah, because we're talking.
Laugh
about,
at that.
yeah.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
no. I'm
Dead
trying to
room.
remember. I'm trying to remember what the fuck we were talking
He's
about
the
that
Vegas shooter.
because we were talking about games.
Oh.
Oh, we were talking about virtual games and how it'd be crazy to do
It's
that.
just a funny name.
Yeah.
It just killed a bit. Let it
Stephen
die.
Paddock
Stab
Experience
it.
was the game name.
Let it bleed
Steve
out.
Paddy? I don't know. Forgot that was the dude's name.
You were listening to the mass shooter
It would be wild to have VR like that.
Mass
Murder
shooter
Cruise,
hour
Murder
on LA 2.5.
Remember the
More,
VTech shooting?
11.
Virginia Tech? Remember that happened?
Yeah, dude.
Nobody really talks about that now.
Yeah, that's weird, right? Who was that shooter anyway? Was it TK?
Some Asian guy.
The one where people should have already been like, oh wait, there's a mental
Asian
health problem in
sharpshooter.
America. Maybe we should do something about it.
No, you just gotta
Fuck it.
glorify him.
Yeah.
Put every little-
Columbine
Columbine was a classic.
was a classic.
Columbine, absolute classic.
That was
That's,
backwards hat classic.
Tech 9 classic.
Backwards hat.
Jay and Silent Bob fucking shut up at school.
Did
You
you
can,
watch the whole
uh,
Columbine video though? You watched it where
There's a
they
video?
killed everybody?
Oh, like
Have
there's
you
a video
seen
you
it?
can watch.
No, I actually
haven't
haven't.
seen it.
You haven't.
You can
Yeah.
play
I'm
the
not
Columbine
saying- Oh my
shooters
God.
Doom levels.
Can
Like
you
they're
just, like, watch it on
custom
YouTube?
Doom.
Did
they-
you see the video?
No, I don't think
Y'all
I've
haven't seen the video of Columbine?
Cue it up.
I,
Yeah, cue it up.
No,
I'll
don't.
look it up.
It's fucked up.
No, cue it up.
Be happy you haven't seen it.
Oh, okay.
Cute
For
up.
real.
I've seen the picture.
Cute.
where
Fuck
it's
that.
like-
You don't need to see it.
Cute up.
Up.
No, you don't need to see it.
Cute up.
Yeah, well,
Quick.
Is it on
It's
YouTube?
shitty, man.
I'm conflicted.
It's good. I mean, it's fucked up. If you want that
Cue it
shit,
up.
but it's fucked up.
We don't
Warning.
need, we don't need to
Warning.
watch
I've
fucking.
seen some fucked
Graphic
up shit. I
material.
just let me see it.
For the
It's-
podcast,
It's
do
disheartening,
we need to
dude.
watch
It has
the
nothing to do with
Columbine
being gory.
Do we
It's
need
just
to pull up the
disheartening.
Columbine
people dying.
shooting?
You can put up
to
a
pull
fucking beheading thing.
a
it's
good
like, whatever.
bit out of the
But
like.
Yeah.
Is that what
It's
we've
just
come
fucked
to? We
up.
have to pull a good bit out of the
They're kids.
podcast. We have
Fuck
to
They're
another
watch
fucking
country's
Columbine
innocent
shootings.
person dying,
they're
but
kids doing that shit.
when it's
And they're-
our own people,
and
I
they're
can't
American.
watch it.
Really?
When
That's
it's
the
our
worst
own
part.
people, no.
American, fuck yeah. What?
But a
kid,
Syrian
kid
child
having a gun
dies,
killing
main
people.
media news.
is
This
not a thing
podcast,
in
this
America.
podcast is now named Crosstalk. You know Crossfire on Fox or whatever that show. This is Crosstalk.
Yeah.
We're not watching the Columbine footage, but you can play their Doom levels that they made. They made custom levels for Doom, and you can download them and play them.
Yeah.
And I will say that.
Bang bang.
I'm
Bang,
just
bang.
surprised. That's all.
Bang.
Thought one of you guys would have seen it.
Nope.
I've seen pictures.
Well, yeah.
Everyone's seen the pictures.
Well, here, let me describe it to you in full gory detail.
Yeah. No, don't do that. It's sad.
There was a mass stabber once in Guam like a few years back.
There's one in England, too.
There was a serial
Oh, yeah, I
butt
know about
stabber
that one.
where we live back in like 2010 in Richmond.
And I'm not
No,
talking
they
about
got
Jack the
scary.
Ripper being a smart ass.
You don't want to be around when someone stabs.
Oh, this is some exciting news. TSA considering eliminating screening at smaller airports.
Fuck out of here. No way.
That's from CNN.com.
Budget cut.
That's Trump.
I mean,
Fucking Trump, man.
fucking good. I don't.
That might be a good sign then, maybe.
TSA never
No more
catches
screening.
anything. They make fucking flying annoying. If the plane I'm getting on is gonna
Makes
get
me
flown
almost feel
into some
safe.
towers, it was gonna happen.
the lack
Like,
thereof screening.
Yeah. Don't you think that would make us feel a little safer, though, in a way, if he's confident enough to take that out?
I'm
Type
dude.
shit.
I would rather
You would
TSA
think.
just not be there. Like
You
I
would think. You would think that
Oh, it's
as
still
much
gonna be
money
there?
as we spend on defense, that they got something going where we're just good. Like TSA's got to be like, it's got to be something where like TSA is like a moot thing. Like they aren't necessary because, like for instance, outside of JFK, they have the fucking nuke trucks that will detect any fucking radiation within like a certain radius. Like, you know, well within miles of a fucking airport.
Yeah.
So nobody could fucking fly a nuke into a football stadium, whatever. So the fucking airport's safe from a nuke. You can't tell me this fucking shit, you know? So what's TSA doing, really? They're patting people down. They can't get a fucking gun through. It's a metal detector. Like,
Period.
I mean, now they have X-ray shit.
Right.
So, like, what the fuck? What is the TSA really doing? All they're doing is handling your bags.
Right.
That's it.
Like, I could have just walked past.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's a waste of money?
Well,
this is
it's just
so
gonna become,
This
you
is
know.
so dangerous, a TSA field leader at a large airport said. The individual is not authorized to discuss the matter publicly. This is so dangerous, said TSA.
said Ghost Man on second.
Said the people that like want to keep their jobs over a bullshit fucking strenuous thing that doesn't catch anything, and people have gotten past TSA and done horrible things on planes after 9/11. So suck my fucking dick, you faggots, touching my dick with the back of your hands, bitch. Fucking kill you with a knife. A knife small enough to get on the plane.
And what's crazy is like they don't really check you that well. I mean, they put your
can-
bags through the X-ray and stuff. I feel like people.
You can
could
bring
get
shit back
through.
from Colorado, dude.
Right.
It's easy.
Right. If it's like within the country,
Well, you go to
TSA 's in
Japan,
the
you
country?
fucked. You get fucked right in the ass.
yeah.
TSA's
You
not
bring
in
anything in with drugs, 10 years in
Nah,
prison,
That's not
motherfucker.
TSA. Who's that then? Who's
That's just Japan.
The
being
Titty
Japan.
Sucking Association.
Sucking Association. Well, I never heard of the T-Sucking Association.
Top Flight Security Association.
Uh,
Top Flight Security
Top
of the
Gun.
world, Craig.
Craig. Ain't got nothing to do.
Top suck ass.
Top suck ass. I figured that's something Trump would like get rid of.
Testicle syphilitis asshole.
Oh, this is another good one. Wait, this is not what I clicked on. Holy shit. Never mind. I had an article with a link that's supposed to be 2 rappers fighting in an airport, but I pull it up and it's, people glad that nobody died after Mexico flight crashes. That's not what I was trying. Whatever. Who cares?
Did they bait you right there? Was that like a clickbait?
Yeah, I'm sure. It was whatever. It was switch and bait. Or I just copied the wrong link somehow.
Did it say why the plane went down?
I don't care. The planes go down all the time.
It's going down.
Going down.
Actually, planes crash less
Keep
often
your feet
than
on the
cars
ground.
crash or trains crash, respectively, in their own fields.
You know what song I'm talking about? The down. Keep your feet on the ground.
What was that, 311 or something?
Yeah, it's 311.
I do know that.
311,
Yo,
911,
yo.
great connection. We pulled it
9/11's
together.
so fucking marketable.
Yeah, 911 is marketable as hell.
Wow.
If I was a marketing exec, I would market 911 like
Yeah.
nothing else.
Dude, when I went to visit the new fucking towers, all the shirts had like the 11 as like the building. So I'm just like, just perfect
Yeah, I have a shirt
marketing.
like that. I have a shirt like that.
Yeah, just put up some more for them to knock down.
No, I remember.
You know, the bigger they are, the harder they
That's
fall.
really weird
on
that you said that though, because I remember like in elementary school, like when after that shit happened, I had a shirt like that, and like I remember like during 9/11, like the teacher had me stand up in front of the class and be like, "Yo, this is what happened. It's on his shirt."
The two buildings are
this
shirt.
boy's shirt.
And then what they
commemorates
do, like,
an
what they do,
atrocity.
like turn you upside down and lift your shirt off or something, like so the towers would fall.
I mean, I did blank out after
The
that.
11
so-
was
Think
just
just
crumpled.
try
That
to
could
think
happen.
about the marketing for like a 9
could have.
or
It was a nice
9,
shirt, though.
7. They planned it on the right day. 9/11.
Yeah.
Oh, they planned it now.
Think of Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. Is it Matt Ryan's number 9?
But what if the 9/11 hijackers were like
connection.
super
Ryan's number 2.
what if the 9/11 hijackers were like super Rasta dudes and they did it on 3/11 instead because they were just like big 3/11
man.
It's almost like the
Embers
Jamaican
the color of
bobsled
my
team of
enemy.
terrorism.
You just imagine like flying a plane into the towers as you're hearing whoa, towers falling in New York City.
Whoa, that building is really close.
Whoa, jet fuel doesn't melt steel.
Whoa.
So much.
The airplane
explosion.
was CGI. Whoa.
Whoa, where did all the footage from the Pentagon go?
I'm actually nodding my head like good point. I'm like, wait, this is a song though.
There wouldn't be any kind of conspiracy behind something like that. There would be no ulterior motive for a government to plan. That wouldn't happen. Stop being so paranoid, Yox.
It was a plane.
Yeah, you're
Why
right,
was
I
it such a
know.
tiny hole? It was such a tiny hole in the Pentagon. It was a plane.
Yeah.
Small hole.
No, they call it a rail gun. It's actually
These boys
a
trained on
static-
Star Fox 64.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You telling me it took out a whole building, but it just took out a small hole?
They went into free range mode straight into those
It's
two
static.
towers.
It's actually a rail gun that runs off kinetic energy that can shoot a steel beam that's like a slug, miles and miles at a time with like sniper rifle like accuracy.
Yeah, it's on a racer
There's actually real now. They have them,
with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
but not like that, literally. But that's what they say. Knocked down the towers was a rail gun, like a gun.
Like
that,
in Quake?
yeah,
Like
an energy
Unreal-
gun. An energy gun. No, I'm serious though. But it's real. But it's
character
actually,
from
no.
Quake.
You laugh. It's actually a real thing. though. That is the crazy shit. Like, and it's like fucking accurate.
Holy
It's
shit.
accurate.
That they just like laid like detonations and like the freaking like the frame of the towers, like where it exploded, and like because the people said they heard.
Do you think the dude who set up the bombs under the
saying,
towers
they,
was like
hit it perfect? You
Do you-
saying?
do you think that-
it was like it was a setup, like they hit it like literally?
It was
like,
demolition.
Yeah, do you think the guy who
like,
set up the bombs under the towers was like listening to Papa Roach in his earphones, and as he was like planning the bombs, he was like,
some people.
"No breathing, don't give a
like,
fuck
they
if
saw
I
it
got my
was like,
arms
when
bleeding."
it blew up in like sections, like as if it was like laid mines and shit.
Yeah.
inside the structure of the.
That makes way more sense.
You never heard that?
No, of course I've heard that. No, I'm saying this is another. I'm saying this is just another one. There's another one. There's all types of shit, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no.
funny though.
No, like it's just crazy to think like, even if that was the case, that's still implying that they still even just ran planes into it too.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like
what the
there's
point
people
was-
that think like the fucking holograms were just like perfectly put out there with some type of technology for people to pick up on camera, and they was hit with a railgun, invisible energy or a fucking slug of some sort that just fume and knocked the shit out of the sky.
I could believe it's something that's like that. Like
Right, it's
abstract.
believable, especially since you're so close to a fucking body of water.
Or
You know what I mean? And
or
they're shooting that gun off of a ship because it is like a real gun.
Maybe
Right.
the U.S.
And they're
government
that
dosed
tall.
everybody with acid on that day. Okay, follow me on this. The U.S. government dosed every person on the planet with acid that day and made them think that 9/11 was happening, but everybody was really just tripping on acid.
I felt like I was tripping.
Or they gave.
I don't even remember 9/11.
If they planned 9/11, maybe they
I
put
can't
delayed.
remember.
Maybe they put delayed acid in the water from the day before work,
Yeah.
and then
Like a
they were all
delayed
fucked
response.
up. No, then that's why they all didn't show up because nobody died 9/11 for real. Like nobody was in the building.
Yeah, Seth MacFarlane was about to get on the 9/11 plane. He was like, "Oh, dude, like I gotta go write a funny joke for Family Guy. What am I doing? I can't get on this plane."
I'm just thinking about what Peter should say to Meg. Like, you're not my daughter.
That was actually pretty good, Peter Griffin.
Oh, thanks.
Props.
Fat man.
What the
Jeez.
deuce?
Yeah,
That's-
dude.
that's
Remember when you
that's
go to
early
like?
Family Guy.
Remember you go to amusement parks, you get the Stewie dolls all over.
Oh shit.
Big old Stewie dolls.
Ball a strike, you get a Stewie doll.
Come over here, come over here, kid. And get a Stewie doll,
Knock over the milk
and
cans.
then come behind my stall and let me
Oh.
feel your ball.
Throw the
All
dots at the
Stewie
balloons.
dolls were recycled Hey Arnold dolls with like a couple of pubes fucking sewn on the top.
Wow,
Fuck that.
the defectives
Yeah. They took football head's hat and a little bit of hair off.
made Stewie.
Made Stewie.
That's very disturbing. It's like
Fucking-
Saul.
I knew a guy, my friend Jonah, he worked at a factory that had like, wholesale like fucking plush dolls that like, companies would send back like fucking carnivals and shit. And he said he would like walk into a building every day that was like, you couldn't see the end of it, but it was just filled with fucking stuffed animals. Like that's fucking weird. You're walking into like a stuffed animal world that are like rejected,
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that job because like his job.
I rejected.
I didn't even say the fucking job. I'm retarded. He would like if they had like an inconsistency, like a rip, he would sew it back up so they could like maybe go back out and be sold. But like it's all these fucking rejected like just dolls
These
and.
look crazy.
And then they
Yeah,
came alive and
fucking
started
weird.
sucking his dick one by
But
one.
come on,
and
man!
he would
Like
want to go to work.
you'd go stir crazy to where you would probably.
And it sucked
think
because
that.
they're made out of like rug material, so that, like
Was it-
they're all scratchy.
Yeah.
was it only
it's
him
awesome.
working there? Like, was he
Like,
just
get
buying-
off
Yeah,
of
no,
me!
no,
Stop
he's, like, by
sucking my
himself.
dick one
Like,
by
because
one.
The guy
Stop
like owns the
sucking
place
me.
like, yeah, go at it.
Stop
You know,
sucking
like,
my dick!
Whatever you do is like profit.
No, please,
you know?
nothing but
Like,
sucking my dick again.
Yeah, it's
What?
crazy.
I'm just screaming.
The cotton is chafing.
The stuffed animals coming to life and one by one sucking his
Coming
dick
to
because
life.
they're like haunted, disfigured.
But you know how you fight
Sex
that?
addicts.
You just cover your body in Astroglide and you're good. You just lube yourself up.
Right?
That's what I'm talking about.
Then
Get
then
that
you know
cotton
what?
pussy.
You know what? You can't get hurt by those fucking plush dolls.
Shit, I used to fucking with stuffed animals.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people probably fuck their stuffed animals. It's just it's becoming a boy, becoming a man.
It's a natural
boy to
thing.
man.
I would be
transition.
fucked up if I had a son and I saw like a greasy spot in a plush crotch from where he just had started like fucking learning to jerk it and was just fucking the shit out of some like ugh.
Yeah.
Fuck that. No.
Hey, son, I noticed you.
I noticed your plush doll is rock solid around the fucking stomach area.
Yeah.
Please stop fucking that thing, son.
Well, no,
it's
that's
disgusting.
like
Your
Son, it smells like
plush
piss.
doll is
That's that
started
Big Mouth episode
growing
where
a
he's, like,
child.
fucking
Are you
pillow.
pissing on this shit?
Oh, I see. I don't think I've seen that episode.
Your
I watched the
your
first
son's
few episodes.
Piss
Maybe I
playing
did
with
see
his
that.
stuffed
Maybe I
animals,
did see
pissing
that.
You
on
sound
it.
like a pillow we fucked.
Doing a little sub-dom play.
Oh yeah, that's right. He fell in love with the pillow.
Yeah.
That's right. I did see that. Fuck. I gotta stop watching shit.
Yeah.
No.
I gotta stop feeling things. I gotta get rid of emotion.
No.
Shut it all off.
That's what the world wants, though. That's what it's like a lack of like that.
No, you're right. You're right.
Trying to
about
make it
that,
seem like
Monte.
that don't exist.
You're definitely right about that.
Everyone's all hard and everyone's like, I'm tough.
Well, it's no fucking. It's not a society. Like, it is crazy to go down a neighborhood road and no kids are playing in the street. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That
I
doesn't
thought
happen anywhere.
That was a long
ever
time ago.
anymore.
This happened a long time ago. So
Yeah,
I thought it was
that's
cute.
really fucking strange. It's like Stepford Wives shit. Like, you go down a suburb and it's all like picture perfect because it's lifeless in a sense instead of people just doing the generic same old shit.
Yeah.
But they are. They're all in their fucking houses watching Netflix.
Or like,
You
yeah,
know? They are doing the same fucking thing.
playing
We
Xbox
are
or
in the
something.
future
Is that the future?
Why is the future so secular?
because it's the fucking future.
Is that what
I
you
thought
want?
all this technology shit was supposed to be positive. Like I thought we were
It
supposed to
used
be
to
like
bring people together.
It makes
Supposed to
things
be like-
Fucking old video games
it
online.
makes people
Hell
lazy.
yeah.
It just makes people lazy because it's easier. It makes their lives easier.
Yep.
it's
Think so?
digestible.
It makes people selfish naturally because they feel like they're supposed to have a tool that aids them with everything they fucking do.
If you're a young person that takes a strong point and some type of activism, really think about what you're doing before you
No,
throw
what
your
you
whole
should-
life into it.
What you should do is think about the other side as if you really believed it. Think about that just for a little bit. See.
Mull on it, chew on it,
Yeah.
feel it.
Because it'll probably feel good.
We're all about feeling good here on the OYC podcast. We're gonna make you feel
Think
like
about
you're
it. At your house,
getting a virtual massage on your
you
dick.
can get a
little ass
blowjob
dick,
machine.
You small ass dick, you tiny ass dick. I know someone out there listening to this podcast has a small dick, and you feel self conscious about it, and you should.
Does it count
Big
if
dick
you're
swine.
participating in the podcast as listening?
Yeah, right.
I didn't. I know. I meant like someone listening to the.
Oh,
I didn't mean
Oh,
anybody. in this
yeah,
room.
what?
Big dicks.
No, you. All my friends have big. Or all my boys are big dick warriors. I don't know. What you're-
Packing in this motherfucker.
Dang.
all my boys are big dick warriors.
I
I
got
don't-
fat old piece of meat.
You American have such a very big penis.
That shit.
And then, of course, the black guy starts talking about his dick, and everybody gets uncomfortable.
Why is everybody in? It's all hanging.
Django
He's like, I got
Unchained.
a limb swinging motherfucker. No, not because of slavery.
Don't fuck with that thing, man. That shit been running. Mm-hmm.
What's that movie with Black Snake Moan? That movie was not what I expected it to
Oh,
be.
man.
I expected it to
Anaconda?
be some type of Tarantino revenge film, and it was like Samuel L. Jackson keeping a white bitch like chained up in it.
Dolomite.
Could have been a porn.
It basically was a porn, more or less.
Christina Ricci, man.
It was a
She
porn?
was fucking hot in that.
What was it called?
She was hot in that.
Black Snake Moan.
Black Snake. Oh,
If you want to see a
That's
dirty,
definitely
like
porn.
a hot, dirty trash, white, hot, dirty trash, hot, white, dirty trash whore.
yeah, yeah.
Dirty, trashy.
She's that.
Quay it up.
Oh, you want me to show? I'll bring up the trailer real quick.
Christina Ricci, baby.
Oh, you want me to look up Christina Ricci?
In the movie, though, like she
Okay,
doesn't
yeah.
really look like. She's actually one of those actresses that can. She's like a chameleon when they character act her and put her in something because she was the fucking girl in.
Oh, she's like a cookie cutter.
She was in
actress.
Addams Family.
Like a cookie cutter actress.
She was
really.
the-
She was in Addams.
she was the
Black
daughter.
Snake
That's
Moan.
dope. She was
Yeah.
dope.
She was Wednesday.
Oh, this movie. Oh, yes, this movie.
I think you watched this movie with me.
I like came in when you guys were watching it. I didn't really get to see it all. It was you and Brandon were watching it.
This white bitch
She
just
was in
passed
it.
out.
Oh yeah, she's pretty.
God damn it, bitch!
Tell my Ray, girl got an itch. She got that signature. What signature?
I need some cock.
Yeah, that's what she. I forgot she was like. She needed some cock.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Come on, take it off.
She doesn't fuck her?
No, he chains her up.
She's just a third wheel?
Don't go too fast. Found you out by the side of the road. Looked like somebody took the beating on you pretty bad.
I guess I best be on my way.
Well, I think we need to talk.
No, sir. I gotta be on my way.
Best get your wits about you before you do
Yeah.
My man got her chained up.
You got me chained.
I gotta rewatch this movie.
This is
actually.
Django chained.
What the hell you know about me?
God put you in my path.
Hustle and Flow is a dope ass movie.
And I aim to kill you.
Yeah, it is
for
actually.
your wickedness.
Forgot about that movie.
She was fucking hot in this shit.
Get your ass back in my house.
What you thinking? A half-naked white woman chained up in your house?
I done made up my mind on this. I ain't gonna be moved.
You can take this off.
No.
That fucking trailer drop on like him kidnapping a woman and chaining her up. Just so lighthearted.
It was.
I'm fixing steaks for supper. I expect you to stay.
That's the fucking line I remember.
I expect you
I
to stay.
expect you to stay.
Got some steaks.
Because she's chained up, she ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere because I got you chained up. You gonna eat my steak then?
Snakes on a plane.
Steaks on a table on a plate.
Steaks on
There's
a table.
steaks on my plate.
Snakes on a plane!
I'm sick and tired of these
Chains on my
motherfucking
plate.
steaks on my motherfucking plate.
This motherfucking white woman chained in my motherfucking house.
Fuck you, Samuel Jackson,
Becky
for making
Goldstein.
everyone try to do you.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you.
Everyone can do a Samuel L. Jackson. Everybody's got it in them.
Yeah.
But nobody can do Samuel L. Jackson.
It's a cadence. It's just the same shit.
It's a furiosity. An
Too many
intensity.
snakes on the plane. So many snakes.
What?
Anthony Cumia does have really good impression.
Yeah.
That shit is good.
That's why I wanted to keep riffing off ones, but I was
just
like,
thinking of that.
it's literally
I
just
was
the
like,
O and A
him
bit.
doing fucking snakes on a plane.
Damn, dude.
Why don't we just listen to that as our podcast?
He was just
What?
listening to Opie and Anthony for the podcast. Yeah, that'll work. We're
Who were
actually we're at about time here. If you guys want to wrap up, I figure you guys probably winding down here, unless you want to watch more movie trailers.
I want to watch that movie now.
I want to fuck
I'm not
Christina
gonna-
Ricci
I haven't
in
seen
that movie. I want to get a bit of that itch.
Right
You
now?
want to
Call
you
it.
want to
Call
reach into the Ricci.
That would be nice. Yeah, reach into the Ricci. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I like that.
Hit her up on Instagram and get him DMs.
ASMR stands for anal sex mountain rape. Fuck, I don't know.
I was gonna go mutilation retard.
Yeah.
Even worse.
I still say anal seepage man rape.
Yeah, no, that's the better
No,
one.
accidentally stolen momentarily returned.
It's
like-
That's
accidentally.
That's like a band.
one of those like freaking
Accidentally stuttering monster retard.
Another band.
accidentally stuttering monster retard. Yeah, that is a band actually.
Just like the Beatles.
Yeah, they made that song like freaking Pop Goes the Weasel.
Well,
Pop Goes the Weasel.
thank you to everyone out there listening to the OYC podcast. We've been your lovely boys here. We've been keeping you company. If any of you guys want to say any last things and maybe just impart a word of positivity or wisdom on the audience before you go.
Always snuggle with your animals.
Yeah, I agree.
Diamante Patterson.
Use your fucking turn signal.
Please.
'Cause if you don't use your fucking turn signal, you're a punk ass bitch.
Bitch ass hoe.
You're a new bitch ass hoe. And you a punk bitch.
Hoe ass.
You hoe ass bitch ass hoe.
hoe.
Fuck your shit. Fuck your clothes.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Andrew, peace out. That's me.
Yeah, this is Jordan Yox, and I implore you to watch the show Daria, and then you'll realize where every single girl you see with glasses gets their fashion sense. Thank you.
And I've been your host, Tyler. It's everybody really just wants someone to kiss up and down their body. I mean, that's what everybody really wants. So, and I'm not going to give that to you, but I just want to thank you for listening to my podcast, and good night.